What's up everybody? Welcome to another YouTube video. Today what I'm going to be doing is a review. I'm going to review a tattoo machine that you could get off Amazon. So it's easily accessible for all you guys. Something that's a nice price point where it's not too expensive, but it's going to hold up. And that is the Mast Archer wireless machine. I like that it is wireless because you can recharge it. They say that the run time is 8 hours. I'm going to go over everything this machine entitles. I'm going to unbox it so you can clearly see how it comes straight from the mail. It ships to your door right off Amazon, which is a cool thing as well. So you could get it the next day if you really wanted it. So let's get into the unboxing and explaining what all you get with this machine. Before we go into unboxing the Mast machine I got off Amazon, I wanted to touch base and tell you guys that I'm also going to be getting some cartridges off Amazon so I could do reviews on those as well, so you could know if they are worth buying or not. And if you want, you could like and subscribe down below just so you could see all these new videos I come out with, and also leave a comment down below so I know you are enjoying these videos. All right, so here is the unboxing of the Mast machine that I got on Amazon. Before we get into actually trying it out, seeing how it works, we're going to check it out from an unboxing standpoint. And here we go. So when you first open it up, this is what you're going to see. This is the machine. It's going to give you some information right here. Yeah, so it really doesn't give you too much in-depth information about this machine. This is what you get in the box. It just tells you how to turn it on, voltage up, down, and the glass control panel, which is really all you would need. It's just very surprising that this is all they put in there. Then of course you get your charging cord. Looks like 2 disposable grips. Yeah, they're made out of plastic, so I'm sure you could get these in order to tattoo with this and be able to use it like a disposable. So you do get 2 of them, which is cool. Let's see if they're the same size or not. Yeah, so this one's actually bigger. So 2 different sizes, so you can kind of check out which one you like better, the thicker or the thinner one, and then buy more from there. Awesome, so let's check out this machine. Awesome, so just pulling it out of the box, let's see if it has a charge to it. There we go. So you just click it once. I was thinking you have to hold it in, so that's one good thing to know. So you just click it and it'll turn on. So you don't have to hold it in or anything. Click it once and it turns on. But yes, it does come with a charge. I'm not exactly sure how long. So okay, 93%. So they must charge them there and then they'll come pre-charged, which is cool. I was pretty positive that I would have to plug it in, that it would not come charged up, but awesome. So this is the unboxing. Now we're going to get into in detail everything about this machine, and I'm actually going to try it out to see if this is worth you getting, or this is what would be worth buying if you are just starting out in tattooing and you don't have a ton of money to put into a machine. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so a couple things about this machine. Of course, I wrapped it up before I'm using it. One thing to think about is because of the way the machine is shaped, it is a little awkward to wrap it up. You might need to wrap up this part with saran wrap and then use an actual machine cover for the bottom part. Just because of this part coming up right here, it's really hard to try to get a machine slip over it, or even like a clip cord cover, things like that. Maybe if you found like a really big clip cord cover, it would go over there, but the ones that you would normally use for a pen machine will not work. So yeah, other than that, we'll get into it. I'm going to be using a really big liner, a 14 to start out with, just to see if it could push a big liner with this machine, and then I'll also go into a smaller liner and a shader. So we're going to start out with the biggest one, which is the 14, and see if it is appropriate for this size of needle, which is a direct drive machine, so I'm guessing that it would be just fine. Let's see how the click action works. So yeah, the click action works really well. You know, just by twisting it, it makes the needle go in and out. It's pretty easy to do, and it works really well, so that's a great thing as well. Cool, let's get into what it does. So I'm just tattooing how I normally would with my Cheyenne Solnova, and just seeing what I could do. Yeah, so it looks like it's doing a good job being able to push a big liner like this. I will say that my Cheyenne Solnova has you know, a little bit of give on it. It could be direct drive, or you could hit the button to give a little bit of give. So this machine definitely drills it into the fake skin for sure. So it's one thing you're going to want to be careful about. yeah, all in all, it's doing a great job. Even with this really thick liner, being able to push it in there, not really having any issues trying to fight it. It's going straight into the fake skin, no problem at all. Awesome. So yeah, when it comes to a big liner, I will say that it had no problem pushing a 14 round liner. Okay, let's get into the smaller liner, which is a 7 round liner. So I was running that on a 10. I'm going to turn this down to an 8 for this one. If you don't turn it down, it's just going to rip up the fake skin. So I made sure that I turned it down to 8. And let's go through and do some small lines to see how it does. Yeah, so it feels really nice in the hand. You know, there's not a lot of vibration. It's not that loud, which is really nice. You know, some of these rotary machines can get pretty loud. I will say that, you know, with the 3.5 stroke, it seems real easy to catch on the fake skin. So that's one thing you'll want to look out for as well whenever you are lining. But yeah, it looks like it could definitely push in small liners, no issue at all. You just want to kind of focus on just your needle depth so you're not catching onto the fake skin or the actual human skin, depending on who you're tattooing. But yeah, so with the masked Archer, no problem tattooing with a 7 round liner at all. Let's try out the shading, and this will be the last test, and then I'll go into if it is worth you getting this machine. With the price point, I'm going to go over that as well. Once again, I'm running on a 8.1. Okay, so I'm using an 11 curve mag right now, and it is having no issue at all being able to push in, you know, some traditional whip shading. You know, just putting it in there and just whipping it out, and it's sticking with me the whole time. I'm not having to, you know, slow my hand speed down at all, so it's doing a great job. Awesome, so it has passed the shading test. No issues with that at all. So let's get into the price point. You could get this machine for $180 on Amazon right now. So the question would be, after watching this video, do you think that this machine is worth you buying? Would you buy this machine right now if you were first starting out? And I would say this is definitely an option that I would look into. It depends on what my goals are. If I'm not really sure about where I want to go with tattooing, or if it's going to become my career or not, I would definitely recommend getting one of these. This would be your go-to option. It's not super expensive. You don't have to invest, you know, $1,000 on a machine if you're not 100% sure. Now, if it was something that I know 1000% that I'm going to do for the rest of my life, I would probably still recommend going with an Injecta, just because you could change the strokes, you could change a lot of things with them to see, you know, you could change how hard it hits. That'll kind of grow with you with tattooing. With this one, it will be great for you to start out with. You know, 3.5 is a great middle ground for a stroke if you are first starting out. But if you're getting into black and gray, you're probably going to want to get more of a 3-stroke. If you're going in for, like, you know, bold lines, you're going to want to go with a 4-stroke or into color, things like that. So starting out, first time picking up a tattoo machine, I would definitely recommend this on Amazon. The price point is great. It's a very well working machine. And after running it for a couple of minutes, let's check out. So we're at 93%. So it definitely is going to drain way faster than 8 hours for sure, since we're already down almost 10% and we ran it for about 10 minutes. So that's one thing to think about as well. You cannot just put an extra battery in this. You have to charge it. So this would be really great for small tattoos if you're first starting out. If you're doing bigger tattoos, I wouldn't necessarily recommend a machine like this if you are running your machine on 8 volts to 10 volts, because it's going to drain faster. They probably judge that on about 6 volts, I would say. But awesome, yes, my recommendation would be I would definitely recommend this machine if you are first starting out. And if you like content like this, and if this helped you out at all, the best thing you could do is like and subscribe down below so you can see more videos like this, me going over different machines and also cartridges you could get off Amazon. I'm going to be doing a lot more reviews like this to try to help you guys out being able to get the appropriate supplies to bring your tattoo game up to the next level. Once again, thank you guys for listening and have a good day.